All right, this is lesson 4, believe it or not, and this is called Agreement for Dummies. Now, agreement is something, again, you want to bring some fun and some energy to, and it's also something to watch as you teach, because improvisers start to go into their heads. They start to figure out stuff. They're using their thinking brain, and we want them to have fun and feel relaxed and be themselves on stage. So this is what I usually start when I start with agreement. I like to start with just a yes because. One player comes out and says something, I'm angry, yes because we're breaking up. That's simple, all right? You don't need to keep it very complicated. You just got to keep them moving. Because agreement, you want to get them to experience it in their whole body. Great, give me 2 people up there. One person makes a statement, the other person says yes because.
I never want to see you again.
Yes, because I'm sleeping with your sister.
Great, next, 2 more.
I want to go to a concert.
Yes, because we haven't been since 8th grade.
Great, 2 more.
I'm so pissed off. Yes, because I don't want to ever talk to you again.
Great, 2 more.
I'm hungry.
Yes, because I haven't fed you this morning.
Great, 2 more.
You're always making us late.
Yes, because I like being late.
Great, 2 more.
I don't want to go.
Because you never want to go anywhere anymore.
Great, 2 more. Donovan, get out there.
Orange is the new black.
Yes, because I love Netflix too.
Great, 2 more.
This is gonna be our weekend.
Yes, because it's just the 2 of us, finally.
Great, 2 more.
I want to go to Las Vegas.
Yes, because your bachelor party needs to end with a bang.
Great.
I want to see what the insides of your glove compartment contain.
Yes, because you'll not like what you find.
Excellent, give them a hand. Great job, you guys. In this exercise, I'm going to put them in the same location. They're in an office, and they'll basically be setting each other up and filling in the blanks. Think about it like this. They're giving, almost like they're giving incomplete sentences, and then the other player will then finish that sentence. This starts to work that muscle of making discoveries versus trying to invent stuff and really listening to the last thing their partner said. All right? You guys are in office, you work together. You're going to set each other up, right? Like half sentences. You're going to fill out some information. You're going to fill in that information that your partner set you up for, and you're going to reverse it, right? Donovan, you're going to do the same to Renee. All right?
Cool.
Are we ready? I love your enthusiasm, Donovan. I wish I could have that. Why can't I have that? You know?
I will give you
I need
some,
more
man.
joy. The 5th lesson will be joy. All right? Just so you know. That's a little teaser for the Patreon. All right.
Oh, I hate crust on my
Salmon sandwich?
Yeah, salmon and crust don't mix. It's kind of like putting acid in a
Tin can.
tin can. It's just gonna go through and get on your pants, and then it's just a mess.
Great. Set him up, Renee.
The break room is over there. The break room is over there, and you can
Drink all day long.
Great.
That's also where the liquor cabinet is, because the key is right under the
air freshener. You can use that when you go over to
the bathroom, because that's what salmon does to me. It just makes me all kinds of
interesting.
Makes the most interesting kind of
Smells.
Trying to say something about my...
The paperwork was right. The paperwork...
On my desk.
Mm-hmm.
On my desk, ready for you to review for the...
The meeting tomorrow.
Steve, great. Give him a hand. Awesome.
They're sitting here because this is the absolute best
place for everyone to grab them.
Or for them to know that, hey, Roger's here. Maybe I will
take them from him? Oh, you think that they're sitting here because they're...
Mine. My files.
Okay,
Roger's
let me
files.
type up a sign for you. Roger's...
Awesome files, please ask Roger. Might have to make the second part of that sentence a little...
Smaller font,
Yeah.
How does that look? Do you like that? You want, different color? Or...
It's not just about the files. The files are one part of it. I don't feel like enough people respect my...
authority.
It's so limited, I want them to look at the things that I can control and just respect that.
The administrative
Duties that have been assigned to me by our executive committee.
Steve, great job, you guys. Great job of listening and filling it in. It's awesome. So this is the last game, and we're the last exercise, and we're trying to bring all of the stuff we've done in the first, second, and third lessons, and now this final fourth lesson. We're trying to bring in working organically, so we're going to start these guys out in silence. And it's really important, right? At the beginning, I'm going to give you a recap here. At the beginning of a scene, to take a couple seconds to take your partner in. What are you feeling? What are you getting off them, right? What emotions do you feel? What emotions do you think you're getting off them? That's going to give you clues to where this relationship is, right? And what might be going on in this relationship. Okay? Then we're going to let them speak, right? We worked this whole lesson on agreement. And we're going to listen, and we want to make discoveries, right? We want to almost fill in the blanks like we did in that last exercise, but a little smoother, a little suaver. All right? And responding, this is really important, responding to the last thing that was said. Build off the last thing that was said. I can't tell you, I've been teaching for 25 years. That's still something, including me, that improvisers really need to do. Respond to the last thing that was said. Build off that and stay in that beat until that beat's completed, and then go to a next beat. All right? So this is very simple. We got two people on stage, and it's as if there's an imaginary camera. So in this exercise, we've got two people on stage. They're going to make up their names. I'm going to ask them what their name is, and then they're going to tell us how they met. How they met. And this is really important. And we've worked on agreement too. It's shared information. So whatever they say, they have a shared history. They know what that person's referring to, and they may even have an emotional response to that. Great, so look at the camera. The camera's rolling. And what is your name?
Oh, I'm Doug Pogue.
I'm Lulu May. Doug and I met at the NASCAR race.
Yeah, it was a great race. Like 12 cars piled up, and there was only 2 deaths.
I mean, it's bound to happen, right?
Absolutely, and when it does, we're there.
Yeah, but there we were, just right in the center of the track there.
Right, yep, we had VIP passes, which means you get to get right in the middle of the danger, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and so we were on the other side of the fence, and right there with the pit crews, I met a guy who lost his eyeball to a piece of shrapnel. Unbelievable. And then there you were. She was actually a volunteer on the pit crew, just trying to get her foot in the door,
Uh-huh. Yep. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, traveling around with these guys and, kind of trying to be like one of the guys, but I still like the guys too,
Yep.
so.
Yep. They treated you just like one of the guys, only they all called you Miss May. Yeah.
They're so polite.
They are super nice.
Steve, great. Give him a job. Give him a hand. So it's really important in that game is to give one line at a time. Give the other improviser some space to come back. So think about it like ping pong. I'm throwing an idea, they're coming back. Ping pong, ping pong. Give me 2 more up there. Camera's rolling. Who are you? Look at the camera. Remember, you're talking to the camera.
Cynthia Roberts.
Buck Rogers.
We met as extras on Battlestar Galactica.
I'm a nerd, so I thought this was the best way for me to get into the industry while bringing out my interests. And then this beautiful thing right here, she got to put on an alien hat.
I did, and we were extras for 6
years.
6 years working in the industry as an extra, you learn a bit of tricks of the trade in extraing.
It was a very stable income.
Because I can't keep a job otherwise. But extras are always wanted a dime a dozen. So maybe I'll start out here, then we'll grow into big star actors one day.
One day, until that day, we live in my parents' basement.
It smells, but you kind of get used to it after a while. But especially when we get to improvising and acting out, the scene works, you don't really notice the smell after a while.
You don't. You just have to use your imagination and pretend it's not there. That's how we get through life. We just pretend, and it works.
Like this relationship, we pretend it works a lot.
We do.
Steve, great job. Excellent. Great. What's your names?
Hi, I'm Monica.
I'm Paul St. Clair.
We met at a dog show. We both had the same poodle.
I mean, it wasn't the same poodle. We both happened to breed Pekingese poodles. But I digress.
He's so hilarious. We were backstage getting our pooches ready, grooming, snipping, and I needed to borrow something, and he was right there, and he knew it. He just kept staring at me.
I instinctively just handed her the poodle fluffer.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, were you feeling my aura? Because I needed one. She was my pooch, Rachel. She was a drag, and you saw me from a mile away.
And my poodle, Ross, knew. I just sensed their auras were both a little unkempt, and I thought, fluffer time.
Yes, competitiveness went away, and that was, 10 years ago, and we've been...
Only 10?
Only 10.
Time flies.
Yes. I know you won that day, and I was totally fine with it.
I won that day, and the 17 other dog shows that we both entered. Who's keeping track?
Steve, great job. Excellent. Come on down. Great job. Take a seat. What did you guys discover today working like this?
For the improviser, it makes life a whole lot easier because a lot of information that we're trying to, get on stage and show to the audience to progress this scene is all on our scene partner. A scene partner gives us so much material to work on that we really don't have to think, and our scene partner can have the same thing towards us. So really, we're just reacting instead of trying to create off the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I learned two things that really stand out. One, relax. Just be in the moment, respond to the partner, and two, the whole idea of responding to the last thing they said, I think just helps tremendously.
I really like the ping pong analogy that you made, that information in scenes should be just like one little thing back and forth, especially when we're starting out. Our instinct is, here's everything I'm thinking of that can be possibly funny in this scene, and I'm going to regurgitate it all at you right now as fast as I possibly can. But if we just take our time and breathe and exist with each other, we're giving each other all the information we need.
Yep.
I love being be reminded to be in the moment, and I'd never played that game before where you finish each other's sentences as your own character. So like they're saying that, and then you're responding. And it's such a fresh way to pay attention to the last thing they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this whole experience, it really helps with initiation. Thinking you don't have anything on that back line, and then you see the scene before you, or you just get out there with your scene partner just looking at them for like the first couple of seconds. You're like, oh, I sense that you feel tense. Let's figure out why you're tense. And then you're just creating off of that. Just feeding off of your scene partner's own emotions is a fantastic way to start out a scene.
Yeah, really helps you relax and just feel grounded by just connecting and taking that moment to really be there.
And it helps to also get over the fear, because I know one of the big things that my colleagues and I talk about is fear of on the back line, like stepping out with nothing. But you never have nothing when you step off the back line, especially if you're just stepping out with your ears open and an emotion, right? And we can just play in that moment together. And this was great to kind of be reminded of that.
And even when, because I'm very scared a lot of times when I improvise, even when you're in the back line, you're scared or you feel tentative, you can use that and embody that into a character, Great. Thank you so much, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. All right.